Hello, everyone. Wait.
Hello.
You're too close. You move back from the camera.
Honey,
No, wait.
you gotta back off a little.
I see.
Gotta let the
Goodness
people
My
gracious.
whole outfit.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to, well, who knows what this is, to Tourist Trap, a special one-shot requested by some of our players. Except I don't know where they are. Instead, we have Kenny and Betty Strevoletti here.
Hi!
Who've come
Good to
here.
see ya.
Hi, Kenny and Betty. How are you two doing tonight?
Doing great. We're so excited. We've
Phenomenal.
heard so much about this.
Wonderful. Kenny and Betty are a pair of pensioners, who I think they've been traveling in an RV. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Living off a settlement from some lawsuit.
From the accident.
Right.
We need it
So
home
Kenny
well.
and Kenny and Betty are about to have Kenny and Betty have secured themselves a spot at a multiversal sort of a travel company. They Kenny and Betty are still of an age where they use travel agents. And
21 is the age, right?
39 again, right, Betty? 39 again.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
You got one of those
Exact-
shirts, right? So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We ordinarily this is our spot for our weekly horror game, Blood from a Stone. It's like the thing that gives me the most joy. I couldn't play last week on account of COVID. You can maybe still slightly hear it
Sound great.
in the
Sound
timbre of my
fantastic.
voice. But we didn't play last week. We were dark. I was just sitting. I think by that night I wasn't still shivering, but I did that for a while. In any case, now we couldn't play Blood from a Stone tonight because of some player availability, or should I say, player availability.
That's clever. You're so clever. You know, I'm so honored to be on here. It feels like being a celebrity. We watched
right.
you on the TV.
Betty, I really find that hard to believe.
I have. What?
Okay.
On
So
accident,
yeah,
I
we
clicked on it.
missed. So we will be back with Blood from a Stone next week. But in order to make things, in order to keep things somewhat pumping for our Blood from a Stone friends, I am going to be logging our 13s tonight.
Don't mind us,
If
son.
they roll any natural 13s, so that's one little bit of the horror thing. And let's face it, this game could get horrific pretty quick. Kenny and Betty Strevoletti, it's not really the term that's used here in our plane, but for all intents and purposes, they are commoners. Which means I haven't even given them character sheets. We are going to be running basically 5e rules tonight unless something weird happens and we decide to switch midway through the game. So basically, they don't have character sheets because they don't need them. Their modifier for all skills is +0.
Oh, good.
So Kenny and Betty are basically just going to be rolling some d20s, and it's whatever the roll is, that's the deal. So I'm very excited to sort of see how this turns out. But Kenny and Betty Strevoletti, I guess. I mean, it seems like the degree of shtick that's going to be going on here tonight. I guess you should introduce us to your traveling companion there, who's been in the RV with you.
It's our son Georgie. He's
Georgie.
our
Georgie
only son.
Strevoletti.
He's beautiful, isn't he?
He's beautiful. He's got his daddy's eyes. And his beard too.
We found him in a dumpster. He's beautiful though. He smells nice now.
We have a
Where did
special
you-
spray from
Where
Burt's
did you
Bees.
find him? Where was he in a dumpster? Where'd you find him?
The Hard Rock Cafe in Florida.
Beautiful
Beautiful place.
place.
Gorgeous.
The Hard Rock Cafe in Florida.
Yeah,
Have you ever been?
it's fantastic. Amazing food. They've got macaroni
Miami?
with
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
You know, which room did we stay in multiple times?
The Elvis room. It
The
had
Elvis
Elvis's
room.
guitar in the room.
Every time, believe it or not.
There's a Hard
36
Rock.
Hard Rock Cafes.
Why is the Hard Rock Cafe in
Hotel.
Miami closed right now?
Because we're not there to keep it open.
The Hard Rock Cafe in
Broke
Orlando
now.
is open. The Hard Rock Cafe in Hollywood, Florida is open, but not the Hard Rock Cafe in Miami Bayside Market.
Well, that's a
Um,
shame. That's our favorite one.
It's a travesty. We were gonna.
Oh,
renew
there's
our vows
more in
there.
Florida. Hold on. Oh, wait, there's a Key West Hard Rock Cafe. There's a
We haven't
Tampa
yet
Hard
done
Rock
that.
Cafe. There's 2 in Tampa. My gosh.
We haven't. Our goal in life before we die, our bucket list, is to go to every Hard Rock Cafe in the world.
In the world.
Mm-hmm.
Every country. Next, we're hitting Saudi Arabia. Whether or not they have a Hard Rock Cafe there, I don't
We don't know.
but
We
we're
just
going.
go to different countries, see if they have one, go to it.
Call us ambassadors, if you will.
We are Hard Rock ambassadors. That's what we
Wearing
are.
my blue suede shoes to each
There
one.
actually is, there has been a Hard Rock Cafe in Riyadh, so there you go. Well, golly, all right, well, I guess, thanks for introducing us to Georgie and for sharing a little bit about your own passions, which seem to be primarily, sort of like novelty restaurant themed. Do you
We
two
don't
remember?
call them novelty. They're special. They're special occasions every
Do
time.
you two remember? You guys remember the Planet Hollywood chain? You ever go there?
Oh, absolutely. God rest its soul. You know.
Subpar, though. Subpar.
Yeah, it was a special place back when we were younger. We really liked it. We did.
Nothing
God
sleeps
rest
better than rock and roll, though.
We consummated our marriage there, if you know what I mean.
Don't tell the folks.
Oh, I forget this is public. Feels like talking with an old friend.
Okay, at Planet Hollywood? Is that what you just said?
At our honeymoon, Hard Rock Cafe was booked. Back in the day, it was very popular, so we had to go to Planet Hollywood after our wedding.
Planet Hollywood.
We're
was
married
where they
in
had,
Vegas. We're gonna renew our vows, hopefully at the Hard Rock, but maybe at the Taco Bell.
I would say the Taco Bell would be a nice place to do it. Do you hear the Mexican pizzas are back?
They're not back. I've literally been speaking to Betty about this. Betty seems to ask me this
It's true.
constantly. They're
It's
not
true.
here.
Ugh.
They
There's
sold
footage.
out.
Mm-hmm.
I got one while they were available again. Was the first time I ever had one. I mean, it's fine, but just I'd rather just have tacos. Listen, everybody. Let's go ahead and try to start this game, even though I'm gonna be just forewarning here. This is basically the game. Today's game is basically Kenny and Betty and Strevoletti, and maybe Georgie Strevoletti, just talking about God knows what. And maybe we'll find ourselves in some interesting places across the multiverse. We
It's so
did
exciting.
take suggestions yesterday, and we got some fun ones. So we'll see where Kenny and Betty wind up.
Hello to the chat.
But we will begin here tonight with Kenny and Betty. You know, your longtime travel agent Vera.
Mhm.
You
Oh
guys
yeah,
know Vera, right?
Love
of
her,
course,
love her.
of course.
Vera, you got a very, very strange email from Vera. It had a lot of sort of, well, actually, I'd like both of you to please roll investigation checks. So in this case, just roll your d20s.
7.
2.
Perfect. All right, so you know, a younger pair, or a more tech savvy pair. I don't even want to say younger. A more tech savvy pair might have noticed that Vera really didn't sound like herself. Her spelling was terrible. Her diction was off. But what Kenny and Betty took from the email they got from Vera, subject line was special with a Z, opportunity travel.
She
Must
has
come.
been known to, you know, a little bit.
Fair enough.
All the time.
A stroke.
Oh, could have been. God
So
bless.
in any
Right.
case, you two sort of saw that you had won an all expenses paid tour from something called the MTC,
Sounds very official.
Just
the
alibi.
Multiversal Touring Company.
Are they a spinoff of Universal?
You assume so, Betty.
Fantastic.
So this MTC, they have they've offered you this all expenses paid tour, and all you have to do is empty your bank accounts, and your bank safety, your secure, your like bank, your safety deposit boxes in particular, and bring it all with you to an underbridge location in Van Nuys, California. So there's a bridge in Van Nuys, and you are meant to be there at 6 a.m.
We have helped out a couple of Nigerian princes, so this tracks. This is very on par with what we do with our internet access.
Doesn't always pan out every time, but
doesn't.
third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Third time's a charm.
We'll give it a go.
Do we believe this is a good idea?
Do you?
I don't know.
Should we roll?
Sure, both of you roll.
That's a 7.
6.
Vera's never led you astray. Not
Solid.
even that time things got weird in Tuscany.
That wasn't her fault. We don't blame her for that.
They didn't have a Hard Rock there.
It didn't.
So, in that case, you pack up your RV, you take yourselves, you take Georgie Boy, and you take all of your money and everything from your safety deposit box, and you arrive under a bridge at the appointed location in Van Nuys, California. Now, Van Nuys, I don't know how often Kenny and Betty Strevoletti have ever gone
Beautiful
this
place.
far, but it's many areas of Van Nuys are rather industrial. So that's kind of the vibe you're getting here. But you do notice that parked under this bridge here in the early morning light is the strangest tour bus you've ever seen. It does have the letters MTC embossed on the back, but the bus itself is kind of is an odd shape. It's kind of like silvery, chrome, metallic, and
Vintage.
Sure, perhaps a vintage. Maybe seems like something you would have seen in the 60s or 70s when it was like an Airstream or something. Sure, but you see that it is here waiting for you.
Do you think there could be any movie stars
Oh,
on it?
there might be. I mean, this is a fancy vintage bus.
This
That's
is-
how they travel nowadays.
And
Maybe
this
it's
is
a band.
Hollywood, right?
It's Hollywood, yeah. Very close to Hollywood.
This must be a set.
It might be. Let's go to the bus. We'll go to the bus.
Cool. All right. So as you two go to the bus, you walk up to the sort of the entrance doors. They don't look like any bus doors you've ever seen before because they're sort of solid and weirdly almost like shimmering. Some kind of like weird like I don't know. They do maybe it's one of those holograms. Who knows what's
Special
going
effects.
on. But they're after you wait there for a few moments, the bus door doesn't even open so much as like shimmer out of existence. And sitting up at the top at the bus driver's seat is a figure who just kind of just shuffles around, and you turn and you see a very odd little man. He's maybe maybe like 2.5 feet tall. His face is incredibly rubbery, and his eyes seem almost empty until he kind of shifts his face around, and now you see 2 eyes kind of blinking, but kind of like from like very set back from the skin. He kind of oh, you guys are right on time. Oh boy. Kind of just shuffles, and you hear a bunch of like beer cans rattling around, or cans of some sort as they rattle, and then he sort of hops off and goes, all right, kind of just comes down. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Are you here for the tour?
Yes. How charming you are! I've never met a little person before.
Not a little person, a mini boy.
No, that's the. Oh,
What?
is that the right?
It's a mini boy.
Oh,
I'm a-
what was your name, sweetie?
My name is Fleaman Sheem Star. Oh my god.
Oh,
Man,
so
I think I've heard of you. You musician, right?
you play the drums for the Flamin' Rocket Peppers.
Under the
Listen, honey.
bridge.
No, we're under a bridge now. I don't want to feel like I did that day.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's him.
Ugh.
I knew
that's
it.
him.
Knew
Can we
it.
get a picture? Can we get a picture? Okay.
I'm not.
Here, we're gonna take a picture. So we'll crowd him and take a picture.
Wait, do you think I'm a member of Red Chili
Thank you
Peppers?
so much. I
That's-
can't believe that you've got this driving gig. How
Love your
nice.
makeup. Love your makeup. Love
Love
your
it.
getup. This is
You look fantastic. Oh,
great start.
What?
This is amazing.
Okay. What? Oh, here, let me get your bags. Just
Oh, thank
shuffles
you.
down, grabs your bags, gathers them up, sets them in the middle of this bus, and says, "Come on, we're got a great tour travel opportunity for you today. I'm supposed to show you every possible thing. But first we gotta. I'm okay. Here, have a seat right here. We got a fun tour." And he kind of just gestures to the two seats right behind the driver's seat.
Oh, VIP. We've got VIP. Vera never steers us wrong. We knew this would be a great travel opportunity. We're so excited.
Love sitting in the front.
We love it.
Oh, thank God. There it is. He kind of goes up for a second. You smell cigar smoke. You hear the sound of like rubber moving around. Oh, that's his weakness. Okay. Just kind of you hear he actually cracking his knuckles. You notice his hands are actually very weird. But anyway,
Don't
this
say
kind of
anything.
he kind of then comes back around and goes, "Sorry about that. I was feeling a little weird when I let you on the bus. I'm feeling great now."
Oh, it's okay. When I get indigestion, I just feel so weird. I can't even think straight. I get dizzy.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen on our tour. All right, so you're Betty Streveletti.
Yes.
That's
And
a
this is
mouthful.
Kenny.
Hey, Kenny, how's it going?
Really well. I mean, I had never been to, California in this particular area, but I love Hollywood
Mhm.
and how everything looks, and I'm really excited for this all-inclusive package.
It's very nice, baby. My favorite place to be. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I smell Cubans.
Oh, hey. You're being charitable. This isn't a Cuban. But if you want a cigar, smoking is highly allowed on this
Oh,
tour.
no.
I would-
He quit 15 years
We're
ago
on
trying to.
vacation.
Yeah, but you're trying to clear out your lungs. We're trying to make you live as long as possible. I don't want to get rid of him yet.
Can I just hold one?
Absolutely. Put that in your
I don't have to
schnoz
light
and
it.
just inhale
Alright.
deeply. There you go, pal. Now, second thing that is always allowed on this party bus. Are you guys cool with I won't be drinking because I'll be driving. That's irresponsible. But if you guys like beer, I have
Oh,
another nice
actually,
selection.
we brought our own tiki cups. Show him your
Okay.
tiki cup. We brought
Right.
our own.
All right, then let's get the serving girls out. He hits a button, and the weird lights and things flash from somewhere back in the bus, and you hear like steel drums playing, and suddenly like 4 women in bikinis come out carrying beers.
Right, don't get too
Okay.
excited.
Hey, a man can look, can't he?
Hey.
Yes.
You guys are probably looking at the bikini girls. You don't notice that a flea man is kind of like moving his skin a little bit to get a better look at the bikini girls. In any case, these bikini girls come out and they offer you some beverages. Would you both please roll for me to sort of see what you notice about these bikini girls?
Natural 20.
And a 19.
Oh!
Wow. So now that you're
Very
on the
observant.
bus and got some stuff, it is extremely apparent to you that these ladies are not all human. One of them has green skin. I mean, it would have been apparent with even much lower rolls, but you guys are really noticing. One of them has green skin and 2 little antennae. Another one is blue, and she seems to have some gills and some webbed feet and things. Another one has these like long pointed ears, and her skin is kind of almost metallic and bronze. But they're giving you some beers, a large selection.
And do we perceive that they are not in fact human, or do we think that they are humans in makeup?
With your natural 20 and your 19, you believe they are not human beings.
I don't think I have met anyone from wherever y'all are from.
I bet you haven't.
No, I don't
IPA.
think so.
This is like the Star Trek cruise, but I
It
mean,
is
in vivo.
in vivo. I love it.
It is
I
like-
love it.
It is like a Star Trek cruise, but in Vivo. That's not a... What? Yeah. Well, most importantly, though... Oh, yeah, got it. There's a big component to this one. Hold on. You gotta just... Hovers over to you. You guys, you brought everything from your safety deposit boxes, right?
We sure did.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You're gonna have an opportunity to double, triple, quadruple your money and your precious memories. Let's just take a look at all that real quick if we can.
We will show it.
You know how we earned all this money?
How's that?
Eating
Eat at home.
Oh.
Eat at home.
You eat at
Saves
home.
you so much money.
Wow.
Why
how
waste
we-
all your money going out
Mm-hmm.
on a Friday night when you could be at home making steak, meatloaf,
Mm-hmm.
chicken pot pie of
And
your
then-
own,
And then when you're old, which is 39, you can go travel with
in
your
your
love.
RV, in your
In
RV.
your RV.
What?
Now here it is.
Here it is.
Wait.
Take a look.
Wait, that really... That's not no money. You guys have... Okay, hold on. He kind of just starts digging through your stuff. But he seems to be going specifically through your your safety deposit box. And in particular, he's looking through a bunch of the jewelry. He's going, let's see. Great. Perfect. He holds up a little brooch. Kenny, you remember this. This is a family heirloom of yours. But this flea man scheme store, he's like, yeah, it looks... it's great. I mean, it's all great. That one thing in
An heirloom.
particular, not important.
It's an heirloom. It's from my mother's mother's mother, and she got it before the wars, and it's very special in my family. And I passed it on to Betty because I thought she would be a good safekeeper, and we could pass it on to our child Georgie.
Georgie, where is he?
I don't. He might be
Oh,
with his
he's
future
sleeping.
litter.
Oh, and he kind of just freaks out as the dog is now on the thing. And the bikini girls all go over and they start just petting the dog. They're so excited. But he's just like, what? Oh, you stupid flea-bitten mongrel. I hate you so much.
Did we hear that?
Roll for me. Roll perceptions. This is hard
17.
because he is doing it from within. It's like, oh, by the way, his mouth is never moving. It's just a rubber mask with weird things pointed, and it's never moving. So what were those rolls?
17.
And 19.
17 and 19. You definitely hear some grumbling, yes.
Oh, well, he's...
Not everybody's.
Their babies aren't for everyone. It's all
And
right.
in fact,
No, that's true.
I guess I should
We
roll
just
this.
washed him, though.
Interestingly, though, Georgie growls at Flea Man. Kind of just like a... And Flea Man just stares him down. But then the bikini girls are petting Georgie, and Georgie's happy. And Flea Man says, all right, well, guess it's early in the morning, and I'm awake already. Yeah, in more ways than one. Hey, lovelies. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go, get you on your tour. All right.
Feel free to leave the bikini girls.
Oh,
Am I
I
right?
don't know, they charge by the minute, and I can't take them between.
I kid. You're the most beautiful one.
Oh,
of those.
thank you. I knew it.
Fleeman kind of stares at that brooch that you have from your mother's mother
Before the wars.
from before the wars. He stares at that for a while and goes, all right, well, first stop on the tour, we're gonna go, just gonna go on a tour so you guys can see some wonderful sights, right? So you know this shit's legit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, crummy. He kind of just moves in his weird way, hops up into the thing. He starts the bus, and suddenly the bus begins moving. The bikini girls, they kind of go towards the back and disappear. And you're all there left holding your beers. Kenny, you're sniffing your stogie, and Flea Man is just manipulating this vehicle. It's interesting. You feel like you're lifting up in the air, almost like it must have one of those like suspension systems.
It's an airstream.
Oh, it is an airstream.
And then as you sort of look out, the kind of like it becomes sort of very dark outside. And he just goes, all right, well, let's see what bullshit we can come up with here. He just pulls a lever. Kenny, would you please roll me a d20?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to. More than happy to. I rolled a 16. Is that good?
Yes. I'm going to make my window incredibly small and drag it in front of this because I want you to legitimately see I added this for you at your request, and this is what you've rolled for the first. So look at. I want you to look at Twitch for just a second here to see what 16 is.
Yes!
So basically, starting strong.
This is all I ever wanted.
So basically, he goes, all right, here we go. And then suddenly, everything becomes extremely dark. And the bus starts shaking. And he goes, hey, if this bus goes a rockin', don't come a knocking, baby. Here we go. And there's kind of an odd flash of light outside. And suddenly, you feel the bus is kind of moving very like... It almost, there's something that feels like very like liquid about it. It's kind of intense. As you sort of pause here for a moment as this is kind of going on, he goes, all right, first stop, where the hell is this? He hits a button and sort of the big lights out front shine. And suddenly it seems that you are, these two like huge floodlights on the front of the bus appear, and it seems that you are within like a cave of some kind, like a long passage. But it seems like you're submerged in liquid. And surrounding you are these large, like kind of like red disc-like objects. Some are white. We all get the vibe. And he's like, oh, jeez. All right, hey, first stop on the multiversal tour. We're inside someone.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, what? He kind of hits a button and like this like holographic projection appears above your heads, showing kind of just like a nondescript figure, showing the bus shrinking down, and then showing the bus being inside of this person. He's like, yeah, we're doing that like impossible voyage journey, whatever the fuck that thing's called. We're inside a person or a thing. I don't know.
Have they consented?
Oh, that's a good question. Because we do not want to invade anyone's body without their permission, young man.
Well, let's find out. He starts tapping really rapidly on stuff. Yeah, totally.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, this is very exciting. This is like Universal.
Yeah,
Or like Disney World, journey into the body.
Journey into the and paired with spelunking of, like, I mean, we're in a cave.
Oh, well,
right?
we got to be careful where we're.
You're not in a cave. Yeah. We're in a blood vessel right now. What do you want to see? Where you want to get to?
Can we see if there's a watermelon seed in the stomach or gum? We could discover the mysteries of the human body. Does gum stay in the stomach forever?
You want to go to this person's stomach to see if there's gum or watermelon seeds?
Is it truly in the stomach though? I figure it'd get caught in the miles and miles of intestine that somebody has.
Miles,
right?
Well, now it's miles, but it's small. It should be. How long is the body tubing in here? Is it in
sure.
miles?
All right. Well, we're just gonna go to. All right, that's fine. He's like looking at all these maps and pulling stuff and burping, and his mouth still isn't moving, and his eyes are kind of askew, and moving his face around a lot. He's like, all right, let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Just pulls on a few levers. Blah 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 blah. I'll roll on his behalf. Hold on.
This is fantastic. This is a fantastic voyage.
It's a little creepy. Isn't it?
It is, but you know what?
So the stuff you see out of the windows, it certainly is kind of interesting as you're sort of passing to these different areas. You do hear the flea man kind of like grumbling in that inimitable way he has of just taking forever. This ridiculous bullshit. Stomach all everywhere. He then hits a couple of buttons, and you notice these two large protuberances coming out of the front of this bus that you're traveling on. And then you hear pew, pew, and you see part of these sort of passage you've been moving through ahead of that is like blasted open as your bus travels through it rapidly and starts moving through all sorts of other strange types of material. Before he sort of blasts a couple more times, and then suddenly this kind of yellow, noxious sort of zone splits ahead, and you even from within the bus, you kind of get this hint of like some really intense acid, acrid smell. And he goes, "Hey, cool, all right."
Like you after pizza.
And the lights sort of shine down from above, and you see below you is this sort of roiling cavern of this like almost this bubbling acid below, kind of this yellow bilious tint. And he goes, "All right, cool, we're in the stomach. Made a little shortcut there." Oh, yeah, fine.
You didn't. We saw you blasting through walls. That's a
felony.
That's a felony.
What?
Did you hurt this person?
What? Hurt the person? No.
We just want to make sure that we leave no trace.
Leave no
You know,
trace.
if there's something we've learned on our travels, especially hiking, can't hike very far, but you leave no trace. So we just want to make sure.
Maybe we can pick up the gum we find. Maybe
Yeah,
that'll
let's
make
do
up
that.
for it.
That we could use to plug up the hole.
I once swallowed a toy car. I bet it's still in my small intestine.
What?
18th birthday. Swallowed a toy car.
He hits a few buttons and says, "Yeah, we'll leave no trace. We're sending a. Oh, okay, no, it's all part of the show, folks. Person's totally fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So-
Whatever you want in the stomach here. All right, here. Come on up to the viewing gallery. This is where you know it's legit. Go ahead and look out through there. There you go. Just see if you spot any gum. If you would both please roll the d20. You look for gum.
11.
14.
It's so hard to make out anything. Kenny, you think you might almost see something that is gum-like, but the way it is like eroding before your eyes, you suspect that it is not gum. That it is in fact just some food.
Can we grab that? Do you have something we can grab stuff with? Maybe kind of fish around inside that gunk over there?
Just move it around so we can see a little better.
Sure. He hits a button and goes, "Yeah, here you go. There's the claw control right there. Knock yourself out." This kind of claw-like machinery just kind of like, so there's this kind of like joystick. Go ahead.
Oh, this.
I love it.
He wins me prizes all the time.
Her favorite.
Oh, perfect. Well,
There,
nothing in there but food that's being broken apart by digestive acids. But do whatever you want. I don't care. All right, Kenny, go ahead and roll a d20 if you're going to try to pick up that digesting food.
One short of your favorite number.
12.
Yes.
You manage to like, kind of like get the claw into it, but for the most part, you're actually like ripping the top of it off, and whatever kind of like chewed up like sandwich that was, it's kind of being thrown to the side. He's like, "Oh, it's a solid try there, friend, but I guess that wasn't gum after all."
Well.
You know, you can't solve every mystery of the universe at once. You did amazing.
Or the
though,
body.
sweetie. Or the body.
The body is a mystery.
Well, we're all star stuff, so aren't we a part of the universe?
Well said.
Hey, just out of curiosity, this is you're just cool with this so far? This is all yours.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I
Vera's
mean-
never led us astray. She always shows us something interesting. She tries to get us, off of the hard rock path. But we normally don't like it.
Hey,
But
lady.
this,
Hey, lady. What's the hard rock path?
we are planning before we rest in peace to visit every single Hard Rock Cafe in the world.
Would you like to sleep under the pants of Jimi Hendrix?
What? Yeah, clearly. But
Go to the Hard Rock Cafe.
The Hard Rock Cafe.
You telling me I could have just offered you a trip to a Hard Rock Cafe you hadn't been to? Didn't have to. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
We'll never turn down a Hard Rock Cafe.
I mean, maybe.
Especially the one in Dubai. We're trying to get there. Very difficult.
In Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
that's where you want to go. The Hard Rock
Well, that's
Cafe
one
in
we
Dubai.
haven't been to yet. And we don't know if there's one in Antarctica, but if there is, I'll
could
get
be
my
in the future.
snowsuit.
Imagine if we lived 1,000 years. We'd see
If
all
it-
the Hard Rock Cafes
on
all over
Mars.
the world on Mars. on the sun.
How exciting.
Technology would be advanced to get something on the sun, wouldn't it?
Of course. Hard Rock
All
Cafe
right.
on the sun. The first thing we put there. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess. Okay, well, what if I were to tell you next stop on the tour is the Hard Rock Cafe in Dubai?
We would love that. But
Are
you
you
know
kidding
what?
me?
You know what? Vera wanted us to venture away, so maybe we should try
Have we
something
ever
else.
turned down a Hard Rock Cafe?
But we can do that at the end. We're giving him his life savings to double, triple, and I'm assuming he's taking a cut, huh? So I'm sure we can go somewhere else as well.
Okay. So that's a no on the Hard Rock Cafe?
Well, no, let's.
We want to make it part of the trip.
Yeah, let's make it part of the trip. But we're open to other places as well.
Okay, well then, all right, let's see what. Oh, jeez, he just kind of turns back around in his chair and just hits a button. Betty, roll a d20.
All right. That is a 6.
A 6. Oh, great. Is Sophia in chat? I think she is. Oh, she might be. Oh, she might be a target. All right, well, maybe she'll
Sophia.
target. No, she's fine. He hits a button. The bus begins to sort of just move around in just like this very strange fashion, and suddenly outside you see this kind of like burst of light, total darkness, everything warping before a rainbow prism emerges. He's like, "Oh, you guys should have sat down." And it's fucking fine. You're fine. He just hits a couple buttons. Could both of you please make a dexterity saving throw for me?
17.
19.
Both of you managed to stay on your feet perfectly. I'll roll one for
I
the
was
dog.
a dancer.
The dog also stays up. He kind of is lifted up for a second, and then sort of, as you sort of ride down on this kind of like rainbow-like road, you find yourself landing in a verdant field. Outside, it's incredibly bright and sunny. In the distance, about 50, actually not even that far, like 50, 100 feet away, you see a massive wooden hall. Everything outside, the colors feel alive and rich in a way you've never experienced before.
Oh, do I know? Do I think this is familiar to me?
Why don't you roll a d20 and see?
A 1.
A 6 again.
You're like, you have no idea where you are. Looks like Kansas.
It does look like the outside of the Hard Rock in Kansas.
It's not a hard. We're not in a Hard Rock. You said you didn't want a Hard Rock.
No, but this looks like a
This isn't Dubai?
No, it's not Dubai. But
This
it
is
looks like
someplace called. It's called Asgard.
Oh.
Is that what you spray on your clothes to make them not damaged?
Probably
Make them
should.
not smell, I'm assuming.
Go ahead. We'll go ahead and steer. He just hits the button and the doors open. And he goes,
Oh.
"Yeah, go dick around there for a second. I got to change a couple of things in here. Yeah, go ahead."
Can I bring the cigar with me?
Yeah, I don't care. Probably.
Oh, where the nice girls? Can they watch Georgie for us? Because I don't know about this atmosphere.
The girls
He's
aren't
very
here anymore.
sensitive.
It's hard to.
Oh.
I guess I can bring them. Cost.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Nothing better happened to him.
Damn it. I mean, I'm never going to say no to bikini girls. He hits the button, and the bikini girls show up carrying more beer. Here we are for the, oh, puppy. And they just start,
Okay, well, will you ladies watch him for us? We're going to
Of
go
course.
to right in Asgard.
Don't give him more than a few sips of beer.
Just maybe 1 or 2. It's fine.
They're like, okay, sure, no problem. The island music continues playing. He's like, go out there, go talk to some people. Enjoy your Asgard experience.
Okay, do we have a time that we need to be back by?
Oh, I don't know. However long is fine.
Okay,
He needs his break. Let's
we'll
get
be
out.
back in an hour. How's that?
Great.
Okay.
What the hell do they have in this place anyway? He kind of pauses for a second. The two of you step off, and the grass below your feet makes you feel enlivened. energized just by stepping on it. The sky above you, you've never seen a bigger sky. It seems to go on forever. It almost seems like the scale of this world is larger, even though it's not scaled for giants or anything. It just seems bigger, wider. You see mountains in the distance that you have no perception of how big they might be.
I feel 12 too.
It's a strange, almost impossible place. Ahead of you, you see this large hall. It's like a wooden hall with this incredibly beautiful, woodworking carvings depicting sort of serpents and beasts and all sorts of things, with this beautiful runes covered into it, all of which sort of glow in a sort of almost mystic way. And in the distance, you can almost hear music as if coming from all around you.
This looks like it's straight out of a Sunset magazine.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I don't think I've ever felt this way about a place.
Listen to the music. It's like they don't play this at the Hard Rock, do they?
No, they don't. I think can I say like the dwarves in Lord of the Rings? Is it similar to that?
Sure.
Sounds like the music that they sing to the mountains in the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, the travel film.
The prequel.
Yeah. Can we give our compliments to the musicians?
You don't see any musicians.
Oh.
Hello,
Hello.
Maestro.
You have some cash, right?
Absolutely. I got a Cuban too.
After a few moments, a figure sort of does appear and make a way towards you.
There he is.
Hello.
Oh? Yes? Oh,
Hello.
welcome.
Hey.
We heard not the welkery. Kind of this just large bounding guy kind of rushes towards you. He's very, very, just very handsome. This sort of blonde hair kind of flying back. He's actually clean shaven. He sort of approaches you. He's wearing kind of very fine clothing, but it seems very old, kind of Nordic. And he says, "We heard not the welkery, but welcome, Warslain."
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. What did you say?
You have made it to Asgard.
Yes.
Asgard. We have heard so much about this
Asgard.
place. Asgard.
No, it's okay. You are worse. The Valkyrie saw fit to bring you here, so you must truly be warriors of great renown.
Oh, well, I've gotten into a tussle a couple of times, but I'm not quite a warrior.
I'm a champion at Scrabble and badminton.
He is. He is.
I know not these forms of battle, but I'm impressed by your presence. What are your names?
Kenny.
Betty.
And Betty. Strello.
Kenny and Betty. I am Baldur. Aesir.
Baldur.
What a
Baldur.
very nice name.
Yes.
You're very strapping, very handsome. Don't you get
Thank you.
Very handsome.
I am known as a very
Very
handsome.
woman. Yes.
I'm known for being handsome.
Yes, you really are. You really are. Nothing compared to my husband. No offense. No offense.
It is good that you say this, and good that you two died together in battle.
Oh, well.
We hope to die together someday.
We do. We do. You know what? I'm loving
Well,
this
that day is
whole-
today. Welcome to Asgard. Come, we will fet you, Warslain. And he
Oh,
begins moving you.
We
Sort of.
play along. We play. How did you die? Are we good? I'm gonna say I got bit by a possum.
It was murder for me.
Oh. Well then I stepped on a rattlesnake.
I guide you to Valhalla.
Valhalla. That's so nice.
Is that the dollar store?
What a
What?
beautiful language.
The dollar store.
Oh, Valhalla. It is the mead hall for those who are Warslain.
Oh, the meat hall.
Meat or mead?
Mead Hall.
Oh, like the one at the Renaissance Festival.
I love that.
It was so much fun.
I got my own horn I drank out of. It's hard to blow through the end of it and make a
I
sound.
tried to make a sound, but I couldn't do it.
You did it pretty nicely.
I did. I'm good at blowing.
You hear a voice actually in the distance. Just now thought of this, and he rolled a 17, and he has modifiers. You hear a voice go, Mead Hall, holy shit. You see the flea man sort of runs very quickly, like face turned in the wrong direction, and like bopping into like a rock and turning. Hey, whoa, there's a meat hall, sorry. I'm a war slain too. I'm a war slain. I died in war right now. Let's go to the meat hall. Let's drink.
What's your story, flea man? I stepped on a rattlesnake. He got murdered. We have to have died in some sort of a fight.
No, you died in a war. We don't listen to them. Sorry, noble Aesir, god of, I don't know, thunder or whatever the hell you're the god of. I am Baldur. Baldur, cool. What's up? My name's
Flea man.
Flea man. Lead me to the mead. Lead me to the mead and the Valkyries. Those Valkyries ever let you body shots, Baldur? Oh no, they do not. But come, friend, you seem to get the energy. He's like, yeah, I do. But they never let you body shots on your finger, so I'm pretty pleased. Well, maybe on some occasions. He starts walking you guys towards Valhalla, the mead hall. The doors are thrown open. Valhalla, the hall of the slain, as this sort of massive hall is before you, filled with the spirits of those who died honorably in battle, who've been shepherded here by the Valkyries. At the end of the hall, with a massive raven on his shoulder, one eye missing, an eye patch over it, is the All-Father Odin, King of the Gods. He lifts a mead horn to you as you enter.
This is exactly like the Renaissance Fair, but Viking themed. This is so wonderful.
Is that Anthony Hopkins?
Is it? Oh, he was in that movie. He was. They did a good job. They did a good job with this one. Good casting.
Dear Odin.
Odin.
Welcome.
Why are you guys talking to the god? You should be drinking. Oh, jeez. The flea man just kind of ducks away and grabs some alcohol. He's just drinking on his own. Oh, shit. It's bad.
We just wanted to say this is such beautiful theming. We love a theme.
Love the architecture.
Love a theme.
The music. Where'd you get it?
Come forward.
On vinyl?
War slain. Odin gestures and Baldur says, my father is saying you should go forward. Go to him.
Oh.
Very.
Should we bow? Should we bow? What?
I think we're fine.
Okay.
Just look at what everybody else is doing.
They're drinking. I don't have a drink.
Can we get a drink before
Can we
go
get a
up there?
drink? Should we?
Should we get a drink? Are there bikini girls here?
No, they're watching Georgie.
But there's more.
There are no bikini girls here. However, on one side of the hall are several very comely women. They look very strong and powerful. They're wearing kind of these like flowing dresses, and they are all sort of drinking sort of on their own. And one of them sort of looks over and says, "Did any of you bring them?" She says, "I don't think so. I'm not. I don't know. I'm pretty tipsy still." Okay. So as the two of you sort of are making your way, some servants will of course hand you giant meat horns if you want. Various warriors are kind of slapping you on the backs as you come, and Odin's just kind of like calling for you to sort of come out here.
Cheers! This is so wonderful.
Welcome
Salute.
to Valhalla.
Thank you.
I am Odin.
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 Oh.
Oh.
Oh. So do you own the place? What's the rent on this place like?
So nice.
Or mortgage? You don't.
Own Valhalla.
What's it like running a place like this? Is it stressful? Do you feel stressed running this? Because I imagine you're able to unwind with some mead. Delicious, by the way. Like it's from the gods themselves. Oh.
Who have come here? None have been war slain in quite a time. So, the end times come soon. Ragnarok is upon us.
It's from the movie. It's from the movie. Yes.
Who is Moofy? Is Smoofy a frost giant?
Oh,
No,
I
he's
love it.
he's Snoopy. We said Snoopy.
Snoopy? Who is Snoopy? Is he
He's
the
a dog.
frost giant?
The dog.
A dog. Is he Fenrir?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Is it good? Should he be? What do you
Good.
want? What do you want us to say to you? What do you want us to say?
Fenrir is the monstrous wolf.
In a
He
good
is
way.
the one who will consume me in Ragnarok.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
that's
not
not him.
Not him.
No, not at all.
He's not
Then
done.
the world tree will be shattered as Yggdrasil itself.
Oh, a world tree. Oh, like the tree of life from Disney World.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
You-
Did they get that idea from you?
You are strange, Worslane.
I was murdered.
Perhaps it is a strange tidings we need.
Yes.
Yes.
Diversity is a good thing.
I don't see any redheads here.
Who is
Don't
diversity?
talk to
Is that a frost giant?
No,
No.
frost giants.
No.
Yeah,
It's a concept.
a concept. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Don't tell him my hair's not real.
Okay, it's not real.
Don't tell him.
Why? Your hair's not real.
Oh,
What
the
is it?
color. The hair is the color. It's a little mousy brown, so I just throw in a little spice with the red. you know.
How did you die? In battle, I summon here the
Oh.
Valkyrie. Bring to me the greatest of the war slain to fight by my side in Ragnarok. So
It was
you are
murder.
the final rivals. Murder?
I was
Huh?
murder.
You were not war slain?
No,
No,
you
it was
gotta
in
fight
a-
back,
It
you
was
know?
in a. It was in a.
It was in the middle of a battle that he was.
It was in the
murdered.
middle. Yeah, it's called murder when somebody kills somebody where I come from.
Yeah.
No, if you die with sword in hand, you find your way to Valhalla.
You know what? I think he was holding one of those little toothpicks from a cocktail that's
Huh?
shaped like a sword. Shaped like a sword. A
Plastic.
tiny one.
Who is plastic? Is that a frost giant?
No.
No, but they could make one out of plastic and you could take it home as a souvenir.
Oh, yeah. That would be great for this place. You could sell 1,000,000.
Which Valkyrie has brought to me these two? The Valkyries all look around in confusion. I don't think it was any of us, Father. Are you war slain?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Make deception
We are-
rolls. Make deception rolls.
Oh, no.
That's an 8.
13.
13. So this is gonna go up just for some other folks.
Ah, I missed that.
Oh, boy.
Blurp. Lauren,
Yes.
go ahead and roll a d13.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wait, could we have a horror surge here?
In a sense.
Oh, gosh.
Please be a 13.
No. No, it's an 8.
I was
Sorry.
kind of hoping you guys would just trigger Ragnarok. In any case, the Valkyries like glance around, and they're sort of saying, "I don't think they are war slain. I think they are spies sent by the giants of the frost."
Oh, no. We're from Florida.
Yeah, we definitely don't like to spy on people. We like to ask for permission if we're going to observe anything.
And we do not like the cold. Mm-mm. Hate it.
You do not like the cold.
The cold, you know,
I mean,
it's
a
just
nice-
not good for my bones.
A breeze we don't mind, but
Then you are of hell.
oh, we don't like it when it's too hot either.
Oh, no. That's not good for my skin.
A good
Ooh.
72, 68 to 72 ideal.
Ideal temperature.
Balder at this point is coming over and saying, Father, Father, forgive me. I didn't realize they were not war slain. They showed up in the fields of Asgard, and I assumed.
But you did not see them with a Valkyrie? No? Take them to the dungeons.
Oh, is that a special VIP tour? Ah, Vera.
I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I've never played that before. before.
I heard it's for devil worshippers.
I've heard that too, but you know what? I'm not gonna judge.
Baldur snatches both of you up and starts dragging
Oh.
you out.
Oh,
Several of the Valkyries stand up and they start following as well.
what about Flea Man?
You say, what about Flea Man?
Yep.
They start looking for Flea Man. They don't see him anywhere. You two can both look for Flea Man if you want.
16.
18.
With an 18, Betty. Kenny, you get a sense of this, but we'll say Betty sees it a little more. Betty, you glance over, and you don't see Flea Man. It's weird. But what you do see is a little devilish creature with weird horns who has Flea Man's body from the neck down. Currently, actually, I have to roll for this. How did he do this? Natural 20.
Oh no.
What you see is this little devilish creature is off in a corner with one of the Valkyries, who has kind of like positioned a mead horn between her boobs and is kind of like leaning in such a way that he can drink mead from there. Is there a term for that? I'm sure there is.
You know what? Haven't tried one yet.
It's a type of.
Kenny.
I'm open
shot.
to it.
Kenny and Betty wouldn't know that. In any case, he's just over there like, right, well, hey, you know what you look good in is a garment, which is like more revealing, where it only has one part at the top, one part at the bottom. Yeah, it would be great. So you spot him, Betty.
So I understand that is him, and I'm like, well, you know, there were alien ladies that just appeared, so that's probably him, or do I not?
I'm gonna say you can make whatever. I'm gonna say you may make whatever conclusion Betty would make from this information. You see someone who is his body from the neck down, but maybe he's wearing a mask now.
Okay, yes. Flea Man, they're taking us away, and I just want to make sure this is a part of the tour.
Want to make sure Georgie's okay.
Want to make sure Georgie's okay.
Oh my god.
I have to say, on Yelp, 4 stars. I'm sorry.
4?
Yeah.
4.
Gosh.
I know.
He kind of just takes one last big drink from this Valkyrie lady, before he just kind of like starts moving through the crowd over to you guys. Baldur sort of like pulls you out of the area, and is like he's like carrying you with this like divine power, you know, this incredible ability.
Very strong.
At which point, the Flea Man goes, nah. And suddenly Baldur drops both of you. As he kind of seems to be suddenly enfeebled. And Flea Man goes, we gotta run. Go, run quick.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll get our cardio in. I've been working out.
Go, come on, let's go.
I will run, okay.
It's
He
easy to run
starts
here.
moving, and Baldur goes, what has happened to my divine strength? And he goes, I turned it off because it's magic, bitch. And then he starts just running with you guys like... but at this point, various Valkyries begin chasing you on their winged steeds. I need both of you to at least make athletics rolls for me.
A natural 20.
Yay!
A 10.
A 10, I'm going to say with a natural 20, with Kenny doing that, he's kind of able to help carry you along.
Oh, my hero.
You guys are rushing back to the bus, and just outside of the bus, you see that the bikini girls are kind of playing with the dog. And, kind of the Flea Man's like, back in the bus, back in the bus, back in the bus. And they get the message, and so they all sort of rush on, and with his impressive amount of speed for kind of a gentleman of leisure, Kenny is able to kind of shepherd Betty onto the bus. Just as these winged Valkyries with spears are sort of like flying down at you with this incredible war cry. And in fact, the music that you heard has become much more thundering and frightening and intense. You guys all sort of shuffle quickly aboard the bus. And the Flea Man just hits a button on it.
Well, should have gone to the Hard Rock.
That was a little intense.
Yeah, well, Yeah, you don't need half of it. I was drinking mead from the tits of a Valkyrie, and you guys interrupted that. I mean, come on.
And you got her permission to do that,
What?
young man.
You know,
I'm sure she was consenting to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Okay.
fucking Valkyrie, lady. They're not gonna
Okay.
do something.
I'm just making sure. You know,
I
I support sex workers. It's totally fine. I just
What?
want to know
Do
that
you?
she absolutely
Yeah.
a woman should be able to do with her body what she wishes. And
Okay.
if that means letting a little man drink out of her titties, go right ahead.
We
Oh,
voted.
right. Shoot. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm wearing a mask right now. Let me take this off. He pulls out. He tries to move his other mask and then just pull it on as if he's taking off. I'm gonna roll to see if that even looks like anything. He rolls a 2. There you go, back there. Okay, got my mask off. Sorry about that. If that freaked you
You know
out.
what? You look wonderful either way. We just want you to be able to be yourself with us. I want you to know that we'll accept you however you are.
You be
All right?
you.
You be
What
you.
matters most,
Mhm.
and I tap, is what's in here.
It's exactly, yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself. Ah, this man. This is why I married him.
Okay. Well, in any case, oh geez, where did we just wind up? Kenny, would you please roll a d20 for me again?
An 8. It's an 8.
All right.
Figure
So
eight.
far.
Infinity.
All right. Well, this one.
Uh-oh.
So this one was put on by actually Lord. This is what you put on. You sort of look out and you see the cold depths of space. And he kind of looks out and goes, "Oh, we're in space. Hey, look here. There you go. Look at space."
Oh, this is nice. I really like it. I really like it. It's very peaceful.
Spacious.
We are spacious. Oh, you're so clever.
What you see before you is a large, like a big gas giant type planet. There's a very thin ring around
Oh, you know,
it. But the planet is kind of like a pale blue.
does Betty know this? Lauren does, but does Betty?
Make an astronomy roll, Betty.
That's a 12.
You know it's a planet. You wouldn't know which one just from that.
Fleaman, what planet is this one? This is beautiful. Love looking at it.
Like the hula hoop
The
around it.
hula hoop.
Oh yeah, this is Uranus.
Is that
You
how
know,
you say it?
only my husband can look at that.
I'm in front of.
You know what?
I'm in front of the bikini girl.
Oh,
Oh
right.
Jesus, they're still here.
And the bikini girls they're just like, "Oh, beautiful." And the one who is green and has antenna, she's kind of just speaking in like a language, and the other's like, "Ooh, interesting."
He goes, "Oh Jesus, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I brought the bikini girls here. Shit, that's so much of an overage when you bring them cross planes. Oh damn it. Oh
We're on a bus. I thought we were on a bus. Is this a
What?
plane?
no,
He just lies down like next to his chair, just on his back. Oh my God, what have I done?
We'll cover the next round. Don't worry about
It's
it.
okay.
Uh,
I'm sure there's a bar somewhere here. We'll get you a
Take the
drink.
bikini girls to Uranus.
Are you having money problems?
What?
We have good advice for you.
We do.
Eat at home.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't eat at home. Oh shit.
But you know what? We'll help you out.
You don't have to tip at home.
You don't have to sip at home.
You guys wanna? Well,
Let's go to the planet.
if you want me to support the people you were talking about me supporting, and you want me to eat what I eat at home, I would have to tip afterwards. It would be polite, customary. Listen, lady, you guys wanna go on a spacewalk?
Sure. Is that included?
Yeah, totally included. Here you go. He hits a button and these like a little like cupboard opens and there's a couple of spacesuits. Pop those on, go for a spacewalk. Just stay tethered, clip on those tethers, and I don't know, see whatever you want to see. I don't care.
Okay, and you're watching Georgie? Who's
Oh,
watching?
you want a dog spacesuit?
Oh no.
Yeah, why don't we bring him out? He doesn't get to do much. He didn't even get to go to Valhalla.
Oh, that's true. He didn't get to run around.
Let's get him a spacesuit. Is it
Okay.
going to be safe? Safe 1 to 10. How safe? 10 is the safest.
10. It's 10.
Oh, let's take
Okay.
it.
Okay. Let's do it. We trust you.
The bikini girls help put Georgie into a little dog spacesuit with like a bubble helmet and such. And he then kind of hits a button and like another little airlock door emerges so that you guys can exit to a airlock situation. He says, "Yeah, just go out there, just stay tethered, don't die." All right.
Okay.
He then goes and starts talking to the bikini girls.
Hey, listen, is there any way, ladies, we can keep this off the books that you guys came to Uranus?
And they're like, "Isn't it pronounced Uranus?"
He's like, I mean, if we want to talk about the pronunciation of Uranus.
In any case, you two are now at the airlock with Georgie.
Okay. Well, I would not like to go too far from the bus.
Well,
This is a little out of my comfort zone.
we're attached. I mean, we can...
Well, I know. It's just space debris and all that SpaceX.
I'm
you
gonna
know,
go. I'm gonna do it.
garbage.
I'm gonna do
Okay,
it.
fine. I'll
and
go
I-
with you.
And I jump to swim out into space.
It's this incredible feeling as soon as you step off of the bus. You are weightless. And you feel how incredibly small you are. Here, on the outer edges of your own solar system. With this beautiful, kind of immaterial body. It's nothing but gas and ice and dust. With this center of gravity that kind of just keeps it all there. As you sort of hover in this beautiful space. In the distance, you see moons. You would see Ariel, Miranda, Puck, Umbriel, Titania, and Oberon, named for Eurus.
Shakespeare.
Mostly Shakespearean. Yeah. As you sort of hover through this mystic area,
Oh.
I'll do one. Both of you hear a voice in your head. What is becoming?
Red is very becoming on me, I feel.
Red. 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 Red awakening.
Is that a movie about communists?
Oh no. Oh no. No, you know, Georgie is red.
Georgie is red. So's your hair.
I am awakening.
Oh, good morning.
Good
then.
morning.
Good morning. Good to see you.
I hope you have a good breakfast.
I'm Kenny.
Red
I'm ready.
morning. Echoes of the universe. Shattered. Explosive. Who are you? Why are you? What is becoming?
Oh, it's a philosopher.
Oh, I see. We are
We are...
lovers in space.
Lovers in space. Before you, in this kind of burst of energy, you
Oh.
see these two like amorphous figures, made almost of that same star stuff, that dust and ice and gas that makes up the planet below you, now formed here, but in a stark red color. These two forms, almost humanoid, entwined, grasping and thrusting and twirling together. Lovers in the universe.
Don't let
Is
Georgie-
this
Don't let
all
Georgie-
there is? Passion and a despair that follows, an emptiness.
Oh, it's not empty at all.
You need to go to therapy. We went to therapy. It changed everything.
Yes. You learn a lot about
Therapy.
yourself. Discovering yourself. That's very important. You got to discover yourself and love yourself before you can fully love someone else, you know?
I am all.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
What is becoming? The universe
Yeah.
spiraling outwards. Who has done it? Who has committed this sin of creation?
The Big Bang Theory.
No!
Explains it all.
No. No. An instant. Nothing, then existence. Nothing, then matter. Nothing, then energy. Cannot be. Please, undo it. Undo it. Please, we beg you.
It does blow your mind, though, doesn't
Oh,
it?
it really does.
I don't think we have that power.
You know, let's ask our friend. Do we have a communication?
Sure. Roll to see if you can figure out how to use it, though, Betty.
Oh. Good question. Nope, that's a natural one. Uh-oh.
What you're doing is you're hitting a button, and inside the bus is just this, like... and he's like, shut up! Oh my god. 5 seconds. What the hell are they doing out there? So you cannot reach the inside.
Have you
The
tried
universe, the universe should be undone. There should be no universe, no existence, nothing. The Big Bang, you call it, is the original sin, loosing itself upon an expanding cosmos, leaving nothing but desolation and darkness in its wake. What is becoming? Why does this universe exist?
Have you tried mindfulness? I think that might help you.
Oh.
You know, another thing, there are no shoulds. You know, when you live by shoulds, you know, and musts, you're masturbating. You know, shoulds, musts, you know, that's what creates the disharmony inside your mind. You know,
true.
you might as well just accept things.
Mhm.
I mean, why ask why? Why not just say let it be?
Let it be.
A great song by the Beatles.
Amazing.
Have you ever been to the Hard Rock Cafe?
Oh,
We stayed in the Beatles room.
twice?
Your petty desires, preferences. Prove my point. Existence is a mistake. Nothing
Oh.
but lovers in space. The emptiness that follows. The universe is emptiness. All must be undone.
He's
Well-
writing a song as he
Oh,
speaks. It's beautiful.
You know what? You sound really lonely. Are you okay?
Forms are just kind of moving out, sort of encircling this area.
Georgie, come a little closer.
Oh,
Into safety.
that being, no sapience, no knowledge of its own futility. Perhaps in that being, I can find solace in the oblivion of animal idiocy. It kind of
He's
reaches
not an idiot, but
He's
he's
pretty smart.
he's a savant.
this red shape,
Oh, oh,
changes now into something more kind of canine.
oh! That's adorable. I love that.
Yes,
Beautiful.
You're a dog person too.
You're a dog
This-
person.
is better to be animal. Wonder not what is becoming. Simply follow urges.
Oh,
Predatory
wow. Mm.
hunger.
Georgie has no prey drive. He sees a squirrel and he tries to lick it. It's
Oh, it's so adorable. He just loves everything.
Suddenly this thing is coalescing into something sort of large. Ethereal. Its jaws are forming of this red matter.
Oh. Oh, now you be nice.
da da
Okay.
da
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 da da da da da da da We've loved this little light show. so, but I think we've got to go.
We gotta go. Worm guy. What's his name again?
Flea Man.
Flea Man.
Yeah.
Flea Man.
Roll to see if you can figure out how to operate the stuff.
It's a 5. It's a 5.
You guys are just you don't get the sense of the touch the button and do the thing, but you are on a tether, so you can just.
Let's just.
You know what? Dogs are some of the most loving, caring beings. They'll change your life for the better, and I hope you find that. Have a nice float in the ether, okay? All right. It was so nice meeting you, dear. Have fun.
What? Huh?
I think we're ready for the next.
You guys just got really quiet, by the way.
We did?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Are we quiet for the people on the television?
I think. Say something?
Hello.
Something.
Yeah, you guys suddenly got. I mean, I'll try to boost you as much as I can, but you guys got super soft.
Hold on.
What do we do?
Yeah, check. Make sure you're going to the right mic or whatever.
No, we are.
Weird.
Okay, wait.
Weird.
Everything is.
Well, as you guys sort of figure this out, you do make it back aboard the bus. The flea man is just kind of there like, all right, well, oh, you guys are back. Great. He sort of lets you in through the airlock. What are they? Oh, they're having trouble with their, look like they're having trouble with their communicator. That's a shame. This is funny because now it's life imitating art. Because now it's like two people like unable to make a computer work when they've been playing that they've been that.
Hear it now.
I can hear you, but you're still pretty quiet.
Oh.
How about now?
Oh, how about now?
Perfect, yes.
Okay. It was the automatic microphone
You can't
adjustment.
trust robots or computers too much.
Hey, I don't disagree with that. All right, well, come on. Welcome aboard. He kind of just pulls you guys back on. All right, hope you had a good trip to Uranus.
It was really interesting. You know, I'm glad we went. Happy to leave. Happy to leave.
They need therapy in
They
space,
do.
I'll say.
They do. You know, it's
Who
not
does?
like they don't have Deanna Troy. They don't.
The
Oh,
philosopher in space.
There's
the,
a dog
What?
now. They were.
He kind of glances out. Oh, wait, did you guys talk to any like wandering space consciousnesses?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, well, fuck it. Let's get out of here. He hits a button. Betty, roll.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get another dice going here. That is a 3.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
It's Philip is happy.
So, as you,
Reggie had a great time in space. He's knocked out.
you guys kind of land, and he goes, this place seems cool. Out the window, you see sort of like a bustling, sort of very, very stylized sort of like city of like a noir energy. And the fleecing schemester goes, I'd like to watch movies here at some point, probably. All right, this place is called Heistleys.
Oh!
Sweet.
How lovely.
Love the name.
I could get into this eventually. All right, cool. All right, so while we're here, here's where you guys are gonna make. Here's where you guys are gonna make all your money. So
Okay.
go ahead and grab your all your life savings and especially that brooch.
Oh, well, you know, we did promise you a drink. Is there a bar nearby?
Yeah, it's Heistleys. It's none but bars.
Oh, is there a Hard Rock Cafe here?
I bet you there is.
Oh, I bet there is.
Well, let's find out.
I bet they play a lot of jazz there.
I don't
bet they
think.
got an
Yeah,
alcohol.
there isn't really quite hard rock in this place. It's more acid jazz cafe, maybe.
Oh, well, you know, that sounds
Psychedelic.
delightful. Yeah, we're into it. We're into it. We're not squares. Back in my day, I was quite the charmer, went to the clubs, went dancing.
I gathered the stuff.
Great. Well, I sent the bikini girls away, so, you know, you guys got that? Cool. All right, well, so there's no one to walk your dog, so if you want to, your dog can either stay on the bus, but I'm going to want you to put it in, like, a box, or you can bring it out there with you.
No, I brought a leash that attaches to my belt. It's
Yeah,
fine. I
we'll
don't
bring
need
that
hands
one.
for this.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
He needs to
All right,
walk
great.
anyway. He hasn't relieved himself in quite a while.
Then,
so not
Come
good
with
enough.
me, because we're going to do a... This place called Heistily, so, yeah, this is a real good spot for it. Okay, cool. Come on out this way. He kind of looks around and says, ooh, Hot Jazz Cafe. That sounds like your sort of place, right?
Sure. Yeah. Let's give it a go. We'll buy you a drink
Perfect.
or 3. You deserve it.
As long as
But you
it's
gotta be
beer.
safe to drive, okay?
Yeah, sure. Whatever, lady.
Moves his face around. You guys walk over. You see a man who's like basically like made of like a bricks, kind of like, hey, excuse me, toots. Kind of pushes his way across there. You see a mysterious fellow, kind of with like a fedora on his face, completely wreathed in smoke, as he kind of like moves furtively around, kind of looking at both of you, and then rushing off on his own.
Ooh.
You see kind of like there's a guy like in a kind of like a trench coat, sort of like accosting a couple people. Turns around, you see he's this small humanoid rat, kind of this long rat snout, kind of whiskers. And he goes, hey fella, wanna buy a watch? And he opens up his coat. It's full of watches.
Hey, buy a watch for the lady, huh? Sure, yeah, you want a watch, right?
Oh, I've got an Apple Watch. I'm good, thank you.
Fleaman's like, yeah, get out of here, you weirdo. Come on, this way.
And he eventually leads you guys into the Hot Jazz Cafe, which I will say resembles the Hard Rock Cafe in that there's like a giant like tilted trumpet outside of it. He sort of leads you in there. All right. So, and inside what you see is a pretty happening place, although, let's roll time of day. Yeah, no, it actually is it's super sort of like swinging and there's tons of people at tables, a huge dance floor in the middle, a bunch of jazz, hot jazz, which is a kind of jazz, is being played up on the sort of main stage. And he just says,
Cool, perfect. Here, you guys go get a table. I'll, keep all your valuables close, and I'll be there in just a minute. Yeah.
What? Don't mind if we do. This is our element.
This is amazing. Thank
Great.
you.
so you guys
Mosey
go.
over.
Mosey over there, perfect. Let me roll on my noir. Roll a D100, Lauren.
That would be I rolled. That would be a 70.
A Brickborn walks up to you. Sort of this blocky person. She kind of just comes over. And she's got like a, she's like, hey there, how's it going?
Hi. Oh, wonderful. How are you,
Phenomenal.
dear? How are you?
Oh, I'm
How are
doing
you?
fine. What do you want to drink?
Oh, what's your name?
Oh. Should it be that?
We like to know all of our waiters and waitresses' names because we're making a new friend.
I'm Kenny.
I'm Betty.
Strevaletti.
Oh, my name's Mortaria.
It's nice to meet you, Mortaria. What a
Mortaria.
beautiful name.
Good name.
Mm.
What would you like, my dear?
Oh, I don't know. What are your signature cocktails?
We usually get Mai Tais.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Mai
Oh.
Tais, though?
Yeah, we got Mai Tais.
Oh,
thing.
good one.
Anything else?
Actually, we'll get 3 because we're buying one for our little friend over there.
Okay.
Do you have pup cups? Can I get a pup cup for the
Oh,
pup?
let's get a
Wait,
This
is
is
that a dog?
Yes.
You can't have a dog in here.
He's
a
not.
service animal.
Yeah, he's a service animal. We
What?
My,
What the hell's that?
Oh, it's
That sounds made up.
Oh no, it's not at all. It's not at
That
all.
sounds like it's not a real thing at all.
It helps me with my panic attacks. You know.
What's that? I've never heard of that.
Oh, we're not from around here.
Well, great, but
I mean, we saw a rat in here. And
We did.
I-
We did.
we don't want to have to report that. So
Well,
why don't
he's a. She kind of just.
he's our son,
He's our son.
our only son.
Okay. She just kind of.
Do you have
Morteria seems a little weirded out by all this, at which point she sort of just turns and wanders away.
What a nice place.
Not bad, not bad. I like the hot jazz.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful.
Coming to the stage now is yet another sort of like wonderful act kind of comes up. They play more music. Is this one a vocalist? Evens, yes, odds, no. This will be a vocalist. Is it anyone relevant? Evens, yes, odds, no. Nah. It's just some, I don't know. It's just some mannequin singer kind of comes up. Real weird, creepy face. He's got that real like, kind of vibe. Singing some old jazz standardy kind of stuff. Morteria brings the Mai Tais over to the table, kind of glares at your dog, but walks back.
No pop pops.
She doesn't understand.
At this point, the timing of this is kind of, well, I think it's been explained where things are, so just figure it out later if you care to. This woman approaches your table. She's incredibly striking, very beautiful, but in kind of like definitely like an old world sort of way. She looks like a silent movie star.
Classic.
You know, kind of has that like kind of like Claudette Colbert sort of vibe to her. But interestingly, her hair is this striking purple, and she kind of comes up to you with this almost vampy sort of quality. The kind of, you two don't seem like you're from around here.
We're not.
How'd you guess?
Mind if I join you?
Yeah.
Come on down, please.
You know what? You've just got this classic old Hollywood look. I love it. I love the hair. I love bold hair.
Oh, thank you. I love your hair as well.
Thank you.
What's your name?
We're Kenny and Betty Stravoletti.
This is Georgie,
Georgie.
our one and only.
Our one and only.
Oh, he looks delicious.
He is delicious.
Scrumptious. Yes.
Well, what brings you to Heistales?
You know, we just came here with a friend on a tour.
All-inclusive vacation.
All inclusive. We had quite the adventure.
We took an Airstream.
We did. Vintage.
How interesting. Well, listen, I was thinking maybe about getting a drink. I'm very thirsty. Would you like to join me for a drink?
Oh, we've already got ours.
Mai Tais.
Yeah,
You like
should
Mai
try
Tais?
'em. They're
Give it
good.
half.
No, I don't drink. My time.
Oh, you should try it. You know, we've got an extra
Would you
one
like
for
a
our
sip
friend.
of mine? I'll wipe
No,
out the
don't
straw.
offer it.
You
know,
can
not
drink
these
straight from
times.
the lip of it.
We don't know what kind of
Just try
this
one.
place. We've got an extra one right there, honey, for our friend.
As much as I'd
Canada.
love to drink from the lip of it, I have other things I enjoy. I just think a pair like you, so conspicuous, so interesting,
Oh, thank you.
I just would love. How about something to eat? Would you like something to eat?
Oh,
I could
think
have a drink.
that's-
You could have something to eat, and I could have something to drink.
Can I converse with my wife for 1 second?
Yeah, we'll be right with you.
I think she's
Oh.
a swinger. She's a swinger.
Yeah, we talked about that. We're not ready to make.
She's a swinger. I don't know.
Not with this.
Should we tell her this is not okay?
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable. Sweetie, we're very flattered. Very flattered.
We're not
But
swingers.
we're not swingers.
We're monogamous.
No. We talked about it once, decided it wasn't for us.
Oh,
We'll still have dinner with you. I mean, we don't mean to hurt your feelings.
We don't want
We'd
to.
love dinner with you.
Yeah.
no. Then, oh yes, I wasn't proposing swinging. I mean,
Oh! Okay.
We are.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
We are
sweetie. I'm so
so
sorry.
apologetic.
We're just new here. We're not familiar with the environment.
This happens at the Hard Rock a lot.
It does. You know, it's very flattering. And I'm sorry that we made that assumption.
Oh, no problem. What's the Hard Rock?
It's a hotel. It's a chain of hotels.
Hotel
Probably the
entertainment
greatest hotel franchise in the world.
in the world. If you love celebrities, if you love information,
If you
about
love Elvis
celebrities,
Presley and you'd like to sleep
clothes
under
of
his guitar,
celebrities, we've done it. How many?
Okay. Yes. Come with me. Let's get you some food. Let's get me fed as well.
Oh, you know what? We've got to wait for our friend. And can I call out Flea Man? Flea Man!
She kind of looks around. Although she glances, I guess I should roll for this. And her eyes kind of go wide. She goes, drunk smoking one, you never get those. Oh, excuse me. And she stands up and she moves after this kind of like drunken smoking one who everyone's like, are you sure you can hold your liquor, Johnny? He's like, I'm fine, let me do another. But you're trailing vapors everywhere. I'm fine. And she kind of just is moving towards him in a very predatory way. You guys, Violet sort of moves on to other interests, and the two of you
Oh, we're
continue
not
sipping.
her type after all.
I guess she was a swinger.
Yeah, you know what? And that seems like her type.
You notice she is leading a sort of like somewhat stumbling man whose face is completely veiled by the smoke coming out of his pores, kind of to some back room somewhere. So that's what you see of the purple-haired woman. After a few moments, kind of coming over to the table, eyes very askew on the sort of rubber face, mouth still not moving. Flea Man kind of just gets up and goes, hey guys,
Oh, we got you this. And I'll hand him the Mai Tai.
Have a Mai Tai.
Have a Mai Tai. They're great here.
Do they not have any beer?
Oh, you know, we didn't ask. You can always judge a place by its Mai Tai. That's what we always say.
Might as well start with one.
Mm-hmm. We'll
I
get you a
guess-
beer after.
There could be 4 beer. You're in the clear.
Yeah.
I guess
Before they're
that's
making it
true.
thicker.
he kind of, he like is about to move his mask up, and he's like, then he says, his face is like contorting. You see these like poking spots on the top of it as he kind of drags it around. His eyes are now like seem completely empty, and he goes,
Hey, you guys, I have a pretty serious drinking problem.
Oh no.
So we
Yeah.
can tell.
his eyeball is now like down here in his face. He goes, I drink like this, and then he starts drinking through his eyeball.
He's got jokes. He's got jokes.
Knew it.
You know, we've told you, we want you to feel comfortable around us. We don't want you to feel like you have to hide who you are.
Wait,
Okay?
wait. He takes his mask off. Well, you guys know that I'm not a person.
We
It's been pretty
that's
clear.
that's a very ill-fitting mask. And you know, if you feel more comfortable wearing that, go right ahead. But it just
Well-
keeps coming.
Everybody, I gotta blend in. I'm almost look like a gremlin in here, so it's fine.
Well, you know, we saw a rat person, and Georgie's here, so you'll blend in just
Fit
fine.
right in.
This place is like a dream. Reminds me of a bunch of my favorite movies and books.
Oh, like old-fashioned movies.
Yeah,
Silent. Oh, wonderful. Well
I
done.
like old movies. Well,
So
anyway,
how do we invest here? Or double and triple?
yeah, I just got a card game set up here, so we're gonna go this way. Here we go.
Oh, go fish. Poker, 5-card stud.
He's been known to clean some tables out.
Did you say go fish then poker? That was like the order of your guesses.
I mean, that's, it's the order in which I learned my card games.
When in Rome.
Okay. Well, come on this way. You kind of
Play
just.
Uno around here?
Oh, what a great game.
I need a beer. He kind of just
Goes over, gets a beer off the table. But he sort of leads you guys to sort of a different kind of like side room. You wind up walking your way up real sort of thin, twisty, back and forth kind of staircases. He knocks on some door and the door opens. Within this room is a human. A woman. She's probably in her 30s. She's kind of like you, wearing different sorts of clothes than what you guys are wearing. She has a more,
Hey, shut that dog. I don't like that dog.
She kind of is surprised at Georgie's outburst.
I hate dogs. Dogs are so dumb. Just kick in the face every time I can.
But she sort of just looks at you guys and says, okay. Yes, please.
He's like,
Please what?
here we go.
Come in, please.
Oh, thank you.
She sort of sits at the table.
All right, well, here's these two brought in.
Nice to meet you.
And your name is?
What was your name?
My name's the Gambler.
The
Gambler. Oh,
Mhm.
creative parents, huh? I'm Betty
Kenny
Stravaletti.
Stravaletti.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to meet you both.
You as well.
Our pleasure.
I was so excited to be here.
We love games.
Mm-hmm.
Where should I sit?
Oh, sorry, right here. She kind of moves aside and there is a little table.
Oh,
And she kind of sits on one side of the table and gestures for you and says, so I hear that you're in possession of,
A bunch of money is what they're in possession of. A bunch of money and other knickknacks and things, right, guys?
oh,
Our life savings.
our life savings.
oh, your life savings. Well, that's quite exciting. I heard there might be an article of jewelry.
Brooch.
The brooch.
From before the wars.
Yeah, from before the wars. It was my mother's. She was her brooch before the wars.
Very old.
Family heirloom.
Mhm.
I gave it to
Can I-
Betty.
That's what you'll be playing for, right?
Playing 4.
Well, that's what you'll be putting up. That's what I'm trying to win. That was my understanding.
He's like, yeah, that was the way it sort of moves. Yep.
Will we get it back? I mean, I just can't give it up. I mean,
Well, you'll be staking it.
what are the odds?
I don't know. Are you a good gambler?
He's
I-
great at Jenga.
We can play Jenga.
We have Jenga here?
Sure.
Well, my therapist was also telling me, items are just items. What's really most important is your health and your connection to your relationships. And
That's true.
you only live once. I mean, really, what would Georgie do with it? Nothing. He's a
That's
dog.
true. We don't have any heirs.
He'll probably die before we do anyway.
Don't say that.
He
I'm hoping
will.
he'll live
He's a
forever.
dog.
I'm hoping we
Well-
die in a crash altogether.
And of course, you might win. And then you'll get this. And she sort of opens this little case on the table and pulls out, it's about this big. It's this card. It seems to be made of solid gold. Though it says a credit card. But on one side of it, kind of embossed, is a guitar.
Is that?
I heard this might be something you'd be interested in. This is the Hard Rock Cafe VIP lifetime membership card, granting you the best room in any Hard Rock Cafe. No reservation required.
I knew this was too good to
I'm
be
getting-
true.
I'm-
It's,
Getting emotional.
it's okay. It's okay.
So, are you willing to put that brooch up against this?
Oh,
Well,
I mean, I've given it to you. It's yours now, but I fully support the notion.
We've always said it's about the adventure of our love, and this could give us so many more adventures at the Hard Rock, and even going back to some that we have already visited for a whole new adventure. Whole new
Jersey,
experience. Oh, Jersey.
Houston,
Oh.
Phoenix.
San Antonio. Okay.
We're in.
Okay.
All in.
We're in.
We're in.
Wonderful. Great.
He's like, hey, cool, so, yeah, should I play too and make a side bet for other money?
She goes, let's just focus on what we're working on. She puts the Hard Rock Cafe VIP membership card in the center of the table. Did you put the brooch there too?
Can I touch it before we win?
Go ahead.
I can feel it already. It's
It
ours.
feels like you're strumming a guitar played by the Stones. It feels as cool as like John Bonham's drum set.
It's ours. I can hear it. I feel the music.
I feel it too. I feel it too.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. The sort of woman, she kind of pulls on a pair of gloves, reaches down and pulls out the game Jenga, which she opens up very deftly, turns upside down, lifts up, sets the box aside gingerly. She says, I'll let you make the first move. So you're going to roll a sleight of hand check, Kenny.
It's a 19.
A 19, excellent.
It's a 19.
She will make hers in response. So yeah, Kenny, you sort of start and what's your big opening move? Do you like poke one out from the middle? Do you do a side one? What's your sort of
I always start kind of lower middle side.
lower middle side? She goes bottom row side. Pulls one off. Like it's nothing.
Daring. Very daring. You got this. You got this, though. You got this. You're daring.
Roll again.
You're brave.
You also hear as the fleecing schemester continues to drink.
Yeah.
That's a 9. That's a 9. Is that good?
So you sort of move a brick in kind of an awkward way, and you have a couple of close calls as it all teeters, but nothing completely falls down.
Ooh.
But in response,
Oh no. What is that? I can't see.
It's a really
no,
good.
it's a hard one. It's a hard one to read.
Is that 20?
It's 20,
Okay.
and for her, that's a 35.
Oh, good.
So she just, every time you do something messy, she takes the most obvious, easy piece, always leaving you with these hard positions.
Of course.
So, it's looking grim for you, Kenny. You're out of options. Make your last try.
That's a 6. It's a 6.
She kind of is toying with you almost. And yet not even in a cruel way, just in a way of like ensuring. So she moves it, and eventually, Kenny, there's nothing left for you to do but to try to wiggle this one piece free. Sure enough, you pull it off. It clatters down.
Ah!
You know, it's okay.
Ah!
It's all right.
I'm sorry. I tasted it. I could taste it.
I know. It's okay.
2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3. Did we do
Well.
that here?
I've already won the brooch, which she takes. But, well, I suppose if you really want the pass, she looks kind of at the side of the table. I wouldn't mind having a dog.
No. No.
What if we had visitation?
Could we have the station?
No.
No.
Not
We
worth
can't do
it. Not
that.
worth it. He's
He's
our
our
only
son.
He's our son.
He's a son.
And that's why I'm the gambler and you're not, because even if it was my own dog, I absolutely would have taken that pet. She kind of takes the brooch aside and sort of nods, and the schemster's like, "So we cool?" She's like, "I think so, yes." She then sort of takes that Hard Rock Cafe card and puts it back over there.
You know,
Fleaman, can you negotiate
you seem
anything
like a
for
smart
us? I mean, you're kind of. I mean, I knew Vera wouldn't put us in a bind like this. I mean, she's got our back. I mean,
Yeah, Vera totally has your back. Yep,
uh,
that's right. Vera completely has your back. Everything's fine. Oh boy, this is interesting. This is an interesting
Um,
situation.
the gambler. We've lost something of great value for a game of Jenga. It was not our impression that we would truly lose something, an heirloom from my mother's 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 mother before the war, in a game of Jenga, especially on the first try. Usually it's always a warm-up. I mean, everyone knows that. However, this is an all-inclusive vacation package. We were under the impression that we would get everything that we needed, our hearts desired. So we know that this is just a trick in order to make us feel as if we're losing something, and then we'll be excited about what we get in return. So can we please have the Hard Rock VIP pass now?
What are you going to use it for? There's
What are
not
you
even
gonna use it
There's
for?
not even a Hard Rock here.
Nothing.
We
Roll a
love-
persuasion check. Which for you guys is just flat.
It's a 10.
Oh no. Can I roll
She
because
kinda
I was talking?
sighs. Sure, yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can both do that. That's fair.
14. You know.
You seem like nice people. I really don't know that you won.
We do want to.
We do. You know, we don't know
Well,
how
what are you gonna put up for it?
we
It's not a
already
gamble
put up
unless
the
you're
brooch.
putting something on the line.
Well, you know, the brooch seemed very valuable to you.
Wait.
But I have the brooch now.
I have something very important to me that I do not ever want to let go. However, in this situation, I just might.
Better not be me.
It's a Cuban. You ever had a Cuban?
Oh.
Flea Man is like,
It's not a fucking cute one. Oh boy.
she kind of looks it over and goes, "Okay. Okay." She moves the case back over, sets it
And if I win, I get to keep the Cuban, I get the Hard Rock Cafe VIP pass, and I get my mother's 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 brooch back.
Oh, I can't make that bet. I'm sorry.
You said you're a gambler.
Oh. That's true. You did. You did.
I'll also give you the hat off my head. And my wife's hat.
All right.
Take it or leave it. We got these at the Hard Rock Cafe in Tokyo.
We did. My favorite hat.
She considers this.
Actually,
I'll-
Don't offer the keychain. Do not. You've offered too much.
You seem like nice people. If I were you, I'd walk away.
We'd love to walk away with the Hard Rock Pass at the very least. Do you ever visit a Hard Rock Cafe anyway?
Can't say I have.
What's the significance of the Hard Rock VIP pass to you?
She kind of pauses and says, "Time isn't always clear in these realms. Sometimes you see a dream of something before you've even made it. Sometimes what's going to happen has happened before it's been there. things can arrive fully formed, plucked from your mind, and yet somehow they were going the whole time on their own, waiting for you to finally be watching. This is a dream. This is all a dream for one person. Not you. You're not dreaming. I'm just worried about what would happen if you win.
What would happen if we win? Other than a lifetime of
We would get
joy.
to stay in the David Bowie room.
David Bowie. He's passed away.
What'd you do for work, Kenny? Betty? Before you retired and went off in this way, what was your job?
Oh, I owned a dog rescue.
I sold insurance.
You sold insurance. So sometimes you'd have that feeling that your job maybe isn't very nice, that you're selling insurance to these people and you know that your company isn't going to want to pay out if something ever happens to them, right?
I never believed that for 1 minute. No, no, sir. No, ma'am. I'm sorry. But perhaps you're thinking, for you, your employer is not what it seems to be.
Oh, I'm
Too
sorry.
good to be true.
Or maybe
They have
not.
unions.
Yeah, you could join a union.
Not quite. I won a bet a long time ago, and now I know more than I should. I'm telling you, one gambler to another, you should walk away from the table right now.
We don't have addictive personalities.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
All right, then I'll make you a bet. She puts the Jenga pieces together, kind of like back in the box, you know, like how you assemble it, then put it back in the box. She shakes it. 1, 2, 3. Just roll. Yeah. She turns it upside down, removes the box, but the Jenga there is already formed an incredibly precarious tower. Super shaky on the edges, much worse than the tower that you faced last time. She'll look at you, Kenny, and say, I won't even play. All you've got to do is pull off one piece. Put it on top.
I mean, should I do it?
Well, you know, high risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward.
I believe me, and you know what? Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens.
Don't mind if I do.
I hope you lose.
Shall I?
Go ahead. The flea man's like, oh man, this is really scary. This is
That's a 1.
a 1. You touch it, and it tumbles completely apart, and like it just clatters completely. And Fleaman goes, "Oh my god, oh that was so tense." And she goes, "Sorry."
That's all right. You know what? This was a great adventure.
She
And it
takes
was
the
worth a
Cuban,
shot.
It's the Cuban.
which she immediately likes.
Did you still really want our hats?
Keep the hats.
Oh. Thank you.
You're a doll.
That's right.
You still stare at that case on the table.
Okay.
Case inside which is the Hard Rock Cafe pass. What you want more than anything else in the world. She kind of just smokes for a second, looks at the brooch, and she kind of turns to the flea man, and she says to him, she kind of breathes that that cigar smoke in his face, and you see him kind of go, oh yeah. And she just kind of looks at him for a moment. You're gonna make this place. You're gonna make me. You just haven't done it yet. Thanks for the jewelry. He kind of goes, boom. You just gave me the heebie-jeebies. That was weird. It was. Good night.
Good night, sweetheart. Thank you for the fun.
Fair and square. Fair and square. Fair and square. It was fun.
Kenny and Betty, you're gonna leave.
Is Flea Man leaving?
Yeah, he'll sort of stand up and
Okay.
shake his head and seem confused and sort of start walking out.
Right. Well, it was nice meeting you. We'll follow him up, or I will follow him.
You guys walk out after the Flea Man. The gambler pauses and shakes her head and, without touching it, flips open the case, looks down at the sort of amorphous, mimic-like material, tongues and teeth inside. It sort of says to her, "You should have let him win."
Oh.
She says, "Yeah, I know, but well, it was a gamble, right?" You let him touch me. I wanted to take him then. She says, "I know. Well, what can I say? I got what I was after. This is going to help you. We were looking for this."
What's all that stuff you're saying about dreams?
Never mind, Luke. Never mind. Just go back to sleep. Somebody's gonna want you for you someday, don't you worry. She closes the case. Kenny and Betty Strevoletti. You guys make your way back to the bus. The Flea Man is just shaking his head and saying, "All right, great. I'm finally escaping from Nowheresville. That was what I needed. Ha-ha! I got schemes. Schemes. Yeah, schemes, all right. Okay, where's those bikini girls go? I sent them away because I had more beers in there than I thought. Don't worry about it. All right, you guys want to go home? Had a good tour?
I think we
Oh wait, you wanted to end up in Dubai at the Hard Rock Cafe, right?
Yeah, if you could drop us off.
No,
Yeah, I'll drop you off there, but then you will have to find your own way home from there. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine.
fine.
We've still
Look.
got our life savings. We
Yeah, you
lost-
still got your life savings. That's fine.
Yeah.
All you lost was a brooch and a cigar I gave you. And you know what? Easy go, easy come. He hands you another cigar. There you
Oh,
go.
go ahead and light it up.
What
Light
a
it up.
gentleman.
You know, you deserve it. You
Yeah.
deserve it.
Hey, like we said, all expenses paid. All right, let's go to the Hard Rock Cafe Dubai, and then I'm gonna go back and shove it in that jackass's face.
Hey,
Hey, you guys ever met anybody from Boston?
Oh,
we
yeah.
have- yes.
Aren't they the worst?
Oh no, a couple of bartenders we know of from Boston.
Oh, no.
Course. You'd like them. You'd like them.
We call them massholes, is what I call them.
Oh.
There's this one guy, let me tell you, the biggest douchebag you've ever met. Last name, well, his name rhymes with Schmustin. Alright, he just starts moving stuff around as the bus, with you, the two of you and Georgie aboard. The bus flitters out of this place, heading instead to somewhere called the Hard Rock Cafe Dubai. I'm not sure there is one in Dubai, by the way. Hard Rock Cafe Dubai. We saw there was one in Riyadh.
Oh,
You know what? There is a Hard Rock Cafe in Dubai. There is also a Hard Rock Cafe in the Dubai airport.
amazing.
Might as well stop
go
there
to
on the way
boat.
back.
We'll go to boat.
So, as you guys head to the Hard Rock Cafe Dubai, that is where we'll end tonight's session. I hope everyone enjoyed this very strange little tourist trap sojourn. You know, I realized something, which is that well, I'll make a peek behind the curtain there at some point. You know, in retrospect, let's see who I want to mention who suggested those various things, because in an entertaining fashion, we went to 3 of the places we went to were places that were suggested yesterday in our Discord. I had to come up with a lot of locations in addition to those, but we, for the most part, went to places that we went to Hysteles, as was recommended by Sophia Distracted. We went to Asgard, also recommended by Sophia Distracted. We went to Uranus, as suggested by, I think she was pronouncing it differently, by Lauren. And then Zane had asked if this can be an adventure inside of people's bodies, like the Magic School Bus. And so I put that on my D20 list. There were a few other places on there. I will say the DFW International Airport was on my D20 list, which I was pretty excited about. The other one I would have been funny to see would have been a sitcom writer's room. However, so Sophia, you said Hysteles and we made some jokes about Bad Dragon, and so then I also put separately,
Bad Dragon.
What's the place? Hollyberry San Termino on this list. The fact that Hysteles was on here, and the fact that I kind of didn't think until we got here that because my little twist of this was it was the Fleecing Schemester, that actually makes some confusion for me. So this has actually impacted Blood from a Stone in a somewhat major way in terms of the deeper lore. So apparently he was somewhat incepted to make this place, because that's a realization I just had. So the Gambler. Lauren and Zane, do you guys have a guess about what type of individual the Gambler is?
Is it
like the?
It's not a big. I know you hate the term, but it's not the big bad.
No, the Lute who she was talking to. Yeah. That's the Dark Lord.
This is before we had.
The Lute was still alive.
Is it kind of like the Traveler in a way?
She is kind of like the Drifter. She is a Mistwalker.
Yeah.
The Mistwalkers, for the most part, have names that are descriptors like that. Oh. So you've just met another Mistwalker before she has appeared properly. So the thing that because of Sophia saying Hysteles and that being rolled and me having figured this out is, apparently the Gambler has seen things in dreams and sees things of the future out of order and sequence and stuff. So I'm gonna have to deal with that at some point.
That's great.
But yeah,
I love how you connect everything.
Well,
and Dustin Howell was mentioned.
No one cares about Dustin
Howell. He's everywhere though now.
Well, very fun. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that weird little trip. I think Kenny and Betty Streveletti. Also, boy, because she was like, "Guys, don't die." Like that was kind of me saying that. The Gambler was like, "Guys, don't do it."
Yeah, you were so disappointed that he rolled that one.
You failed though. It's good, because had you succeeded, you would have been eaten by the Lute.
Oh,
yeah, that we walked away in ignorant bliss.
Yeah,
they did, as Kenny and Betty should. So you didn't get the non-existent ultimate VIP pass to the Hard Rock Cafe, because that is what the Lute does, if we recall.
Yeah.
Poor Igneous knows he can turn it into.
Oh yeah. That'll help you.
So that was great. Yes, this is not really the way, although kind of towards the end things got a little bit Blood from a Stone-y, but typically on Fridays we have a game called Blood from a Stone. It's a horror game, all sorts of different horror stuff. Next week's is actually going to be taking place in Hysteles, but sort of long after this period of time. It will be in the Hysteles kind of after the Lute has been dispatched and all sorts of other things. So please join us. That is session 54, which spells L-I-V. So it is session live, and we got some really fun stuff for our game next week. I'm so excited about that one. After that, but before that, rather, on Sunday and Monday, we have our Star Wars games, Luminous Being and Crude Matter. Those games are getting really interesting. The Crude Matter crew did something crazy, and so things are really going to be wild for Luminous Beings on Sunday. I'm very excited for that. And then, of course, on Tuesday, check out Grey in the Dark, also a noir sort of themed game, where they had a pretty successful sort of escape from some trouble in a fun way, and they genuinely shocked me where they decided to go at the end of that game. So I'll be very excited to see how things go in a very unexpected sort of direction for the noir game, which I really like. So yeah, check out all those games. Please follow us, subscribe if you can, all that good stuff. Also, go to our About page and see the cool stuff all of our players do on their social medias and all that fun stuff. Go to our Discord, where you can participate in coming up with locations when we do random one-shots about multiversal travel.
It's true.
So yeah, that's some fun stuff. I don't know. You guys want to say anything else?
Shout out to Rep RPG, the Buff Dudes. Again, they came through with a raid.
Oh! If any raiders are still here, hello. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
appreciate
and
it.
just thanks everybody for being in the chat. I know that Elective Leader was throwing in a something for us, but I know that Nightbot likes to prevent links from being in the chat, so we didn't do it. But we'll hopefully figure out what that is. Maybe drop it in the Discord or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, Sophia Distracted, thank you so much for all of your participation, your
Yes, that is
recommendation,
much appreciated.
your engagement, and everything. We'll hang out in the Dreadlands at some point.
Oh yeah. Do people know about the Dreadlands?
Oh yeah, you should announce that.
Yes, I'm trying to build our Discord community a little more, so I'll be hanging out in what I'm calling the Dreadlands, which is our voice and video chat. You don't have to be on video, but I'll be hanging out there intermittently throughout the day, and hopefully we'll schedule something if y'all want to come and chat. I'll see which players are willing to be there as well, but I will, because I have no life.
And I'll be sitting probably right behind here, staring at the screen.
With Georgie.
With Jordy. It's actually, his name is Jordy,
Yes.
in case anybody didn't know.
That's our real dog.
It's our real dog.
It was not an animatronic.
Yes.
You fooled so many people.
And thank
Yeah.
you to my family members who were here as well. Love y'all.
You know what other place you guys could have gone in this game? Put this on here. I was trying to think of places, and I was like, is there like a factory? I did a search, and I was like weirdest candy bars, and then I saw a thing. I remembered that it happened, so I put on as a location a barbecue candy bar factory. Do you guys know about how they made barbecue paydays?
What?
Yeah,
I
they
hate
made
that.
paydays flavored as Texas barbecue.
I feel like I understand how that would work though.
I don't.
Payday's one of the only things where that might be okay.
Yeah.
The idea was the peanuts had like a honey barbecue flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. It would be like you have savory peanuts.
Yeah,
But-
but I don't want to put it in my caramel.
But I am more interested in taking one of those and then dunking it in Casey Masterpiece.
Oh yeah. Why don't we do that on stream for 3 hours?
I don't want to. Y'all can.
Yeah.
God, Paydays are really good. I do like Payday candy bars.
That was my candy back in the day.
The best candy bar, though, and it's interesting because they've never been able to market it properly, is the Take 5. You ever had a Take 5?
I've heard
It's
of them.
chocolate, peanuts, peanut butter, caramel, and pretzels. 5 things.
Oh yeah.
And it
I
has
think-
had more bags than any other candy bar I've seen. They cannot market it. They can't get people to buy it. I'm telling you, it's the best one. Well, on that really dark note, and to the howls of Georgie Strevoletti, we'll end tonight's session. But I want to say thank you, especially to our players, to everybody, for watching us. That was super fun. Until next time, have a lovely night, and don't get caught in any tourist trap. Get it? Because that was the name of this.
Bye, everyone. We had
Bye.
so much fun. Thank
Thanks,
you.
y'all.
Thanks. Bye bye.